Money over school. Make money, don't go to school. Now, of course, there are some degrees that actually have a significant impact. Accountant, lawyer, doctor, etc. But in general, school is going to be not for you if you want to achieve high levels of success. Making money is far more important than going to school. I even knew this at a young age, but what I did wrong was listen to my parents telling me that I should be going to school instead of making money. Because I remember asking my mom, I said, "Mom, why am I going to school? Wouldn't it make more sense to drop out of school and start making money? Wouldn't that make sense?" And she's like, "No, blah, 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 blah." And that just goes to show you, who you listen to is going to have a massive impact on your life. And it's not not saying that this is a bad thing. I mean, it is a bad thing because it gave me the wrong advice, but also it's just you have to be you have to listen to the right people. And school's not for me, and making money is far more important than going to school. It's just a fact, is that money is the most important thing in the world. So because of that reason, because it's the most important thing in the world, because you need it for literally everything costs money, because that's the case, then that means you need to start making money as soon as possible. I've said this before, I got my first job at 19 years old. And that's a late start. That's not that early. Some people start working at 12 years old, 14 years old, etc. If I started working, you start working as literally as soon as you can. From the day you're alive, you should start working. As a baby, you should work. Because the younger you start, the more experience you have, etc. Everything is just better because you've been working for longer. But when you haven't been working that long, you have to build. You have to build, and it takes a while to build. People talk about it takes 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. Usually it takes 10 years to mastery. So anything you want to get good at, it's going to take 10 years to mastery, which means that if you want to make a lot of money, it's going to take 10 years till you start making real wealth, which is a long time. Now, of course, you can do everything in that day to speed up the process as much as possible, but at the end of the day, it's going to take 10 years for you to actually start making real money. And if you do make money before that, you start making real money in less than 10 years, then you're going to have to pick up on business acumen is what you call it. Picking up on tips and tricks, not blowing your money at the strip club and things like that. You're going to have to know about taxes, all this stuff. It's all important. That's why I'm saying money is the most important thing in the world, because school purposely doesn't teach you about money. But as I just said before, money is the most important thing in the world. So it would make most sense for you to learn about money. So read all the books you can about money, watch all the YouTube videos you can about money, and learn as much as you can about it, just because it's the most important thing in the world. It's literally everything. If you don't have enough money, you can't eat, you can't live, you can't do anything without money. It's the most important thing in the world. You can't do anything without it. And I will argue that. I'll always argue that it's one of the most important things in the world, if not the most important. Now, of course, if we're talking about the most important thing in the world, I would say health, wealth, and relationships, because you can't really pick one. You need all three of them. You need your health, you need money, and you need good relationships. So you can't really say there's one answer, but in general, money is the most important thing in the world. And just to buy things that you actually need in life, you need money for everything. You need it for food, you need it for gas, you need it for memberships that you need it for books to get more advice on money. You need to make investments, to spend money, to make investments, to make more money. It's the most important thing you can have. Most important thing. Like I said, I did read this also in Jorge Masvidal's book. He dropped out of school and got a sales job. And it's important, man. It's literally, you have to not go to school and start making money. Like I said before, if you have a specific specialized degree that you want to get into, accounting, lawyer, etc., then go into that, and that actually makes sense because you're going to be making 6 figures right out of college. It's going to take a while. You're going to have to invest time. So, for example, for me, this YouTube channel, I'm investing years into this YouTube channel as opposed to the years you invest in school. But except, I don't have to pay any money to put this video out. You have to pay money for school to invest. Like, you have to pay money to be a doctor, like a lot of money. And that's a lot of debt that you're in now just to become a doctor, just to make 6 figures, when there's multi-millionaires in Miami making multiple 6 figures a month. And it's just, it makes no sense when now, of course, if this is something you really want to do, then do it. And you know, for this YouTube channel, for example, I really want to do this. I really want to do this. That's why I'm willing to commit to, you know, they say it takes, 8 years to be a doctor? So I'm willing to commit 8 years minimum on this YouTube channel. The same thing goes. And I would just prefer doing this over school, because school, you're in debt. You got to pay. YouTube or any social media platform, you don't have to pay at all. You just post consistently over a long period of time, and you're going to get the result. Just like a doctor or a lawyer, you put in consistent reps over time, you're going to become better. So it's a matter of where you want to put your time, energy, and focus. And since I know that money is the most important thing in the world, it would be smart and advantageous of you to learn about it as soon as you can and start making it as soon as possible, and not go to school unless, like I said, you want to be a doctor, lawyer, etc. That's the video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.